So let me just start by getting a take on your assessment of the Eurozone economy right now. Is it as bad as a lot of people are saying?
Well, it's definitely slowing, but we don't expect a recession. So some countries are in recession, like Italy at this given point in time. And as you rightly said, Germany is a very slim margin at 0.0% in the fourth quarter and a negative third. But I think for me it's important, that's the normal definition, is that negative growth over 2 quarters. I think the development is much more important. Is this a big drop or not? It is for sure a drop. There are some external factors, of course, coming in, especially for Germany, which is massively impacted by some issues on the car side. And believe it or not, also the weather was quite hot, so there were some ships not going through the Rhine River, so that has some implications. So that's why we think it's not a continuous trend to the negative. There will be some rebound from that perspective. But honestly, in the Eurozone, it's not the biggest growth we see globally. It's probably one of the weakest areas at this given point in time.
Yeah, I have heard a number of people refer to Europe as the weak link in the global economy at the moment. So how does that impact your allocation, your asset allocation, especially if you take into account your expectations of how the ECB is going to handle this?
Yeah, first of all, on the ECB, so let me take the second question first. Maybe we don't expect a rise in the next 12 months on any interest rates or deposit rates. We, however, could expect that there's a TLTRO in the pipeline, so that should help, certainly from that perspective. Also, maybe to push sentiment a bit higher. If you look at sentiment from the US, from Asia towards Europe, that's, I would say, at a very negative level at this given point in time. You've also seen this reflected in money flows from Europe, or out of Europe, I should say. And from an allocation perspective, to answer your first question, that means that Europe is, at this point in time, our largest underweight. So we prefer the US, we prefer Asia, especially China, but Europe is clearly underweight at this given point in time.